Cancer, hi. So this is going to be a reading for April 28th through May 4th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cancer. The overall energy for the reading, the Nine of Cups. That's emotional balance right there. That's good. That's good, because it feels like you're in it. You're working with that. Okay, in the recent past, the Queen of Swords, the Death card, the King of Pentacles. That's a very bossy type of an attitude. Not necessarily in a bad way, but a very authoritative, very, hey, you know, we're cutting this, we're doing that, we're doing that. And apparently that right there seems like a letting go type of an energy. Like, okay, you're free to go. Go away. Go, now. Okay, now. We'll go 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes. Something like that. So I don't know if that's in regards to work or even your personal life where you let something or someone go, but it's definitely one of those. It's clear. It's done. It's a done deal. You know? In the current situation, the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands. Ooh, you're feeling some feelings. Like you're feeling really good about something. You're potentially working on something or in a particular direction where you feel good about it, but you hold back. You're holding back. Okay. In the immediate future, the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. This is journey back to yourself. But man, it's conflicting. It feels like you're encountering an experience that's very, very conflicting. It could contain tension, misunderstanding maybe, just not being on the same page with someone here about something. And whatever this experience is holding for you and for however long it expands there, it's kind of forcing you to put yourself first, you know? That's the purpose of whatever this experience is that looks to be a little challenging and a little slow going. Like, okay, it's gonna take a minute here. Alrighty, let's clarify. Let's do the Nine of Cups. For the Nine of Cups, you get the Ace of Wands, the King of Cups, the Hierophant. Woo! Man, these are great energies. Where did you come up with these? And where did they go? Like you're fully open towards something that's not only meaningful, but it seems to be right. Or someone, I don't know. Okay, super nice energies. Okay. Let's see the Queen of Swords. In the reading, you're coming through as more practical. This is more, you know, emotionally related, energetically related, heart related. And it's like, ooh, spot on. For the Queen of Swords in the recent past, you get the Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I don't know, something you've been working on, something you've been putting effort into. And at some point it started stressing the hell out of you. It was hard to keep on working on it or something like that. And I feel like you've gotten to that clarity, that understanding over that quite fast. Like, okay, you know, we're not going to waste any time here. If this doesn't feel right anymore, then boop. The Death card, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're out. Whew, that was fast. That was like, whoa. It didn't, I don't think it took you long to not only get to the understanding of it, but then, you know, being like, okay, yeah, now I know what to do. Okay, goodbye. Man, it looks fast. I don't think it was that fast, but it looks to be quite Like, chop chop. For the King of Pentacles, you get the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Temperance card. Okay, so even if it kind of backs you away from a little bit from the progress that was made there, I kind of get the sense that, okay, you know what, it's time to let this go, even if I have to almost start over, but I'm better off that way. And I feel like you're willing to take this back a little bit and be like, okay, let's start from. So if you've built here up until step 7, let's say, it feels like this split from whatever that was kind of sets you back a little bit to level 2, and you're okay with that. You're like, okay, that no problem, you know, I'd rather do that. Okay, let's do the Emperor in the current situation, the High Priestess, the Three of Pentacles, the Sun. What the hell is this? There's a partnership here, but man, you feel good about it. Better than good. Like, it's and I don't know what type of a partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it's something about it. It just feels like it's the best. It's everything is in place. Everything is right about it. Okay. For the Knight of Cups, you get the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. And that's the nice thing about these types of partnerships, because it's not only feeling like, oh my God, we're doing so great together. It feels like you're progressing personally. You know, it feels like it gives you this boost. It feels like it's supporting to your personal growth too. Okay. Now, let's see the Seven of Wands. Let's see what's up with this one. For the Seven of Wands, you get the Devil, the Five of Cups, the Four of Cups. You're dealing with something unhealthy, I think, to the side. I don't think it belongs to this partnership. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Because for, like, let's put it all together in a box. And let's say it is the same partnership. 90% of it comes with this type of an energy of great, right? Put together in the best way possible. 10% of it comes in with something unhealthy there. I don't like that. And we know where you're coming from. With, you don't like something, you cut it off. You're like, okay, no, chop, chop, out of here. But I don't think it's the case here. I think this is different. Or maybe, okay, there's this partnership at play that runs in the greatest way possible. And then you're dealing with something to the side that has nothing to do directly with this partnership. But it's nasty. It's like, ew. But it's here. You know? And you're like, I don't want it to be here. Well, it's here, though. You can't reject it, even though you're trying. Because what are you going to do? Just be there upset that this exists and, you know, okay. No. I understand where you're coming from of not wanting whatever that is because it carries something unhealthy, but you can't reject it. It's here. It's present. It's here. You know, you might as well accept it. You don't have to like it, okay? You can be upset about it. But you have to accept that it's here and not reject it because it's here for a reason. To show you something, to teach you something, to, you know. Rejecting it is just going to make it bigger. And no. For the Knight of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands. Ooh, something is changing here. As you proceed, as you move forward, there's potentially a big change at play, and your initial reaction to it is, ew, I don't like this at all. And then I see you waiting. So I don't see you making any types of decisions of, you know, based off of your reaction to ew. I see you waiting. I see you giving it some time. And I think that's the best thing you could do, especially when you have such a strong initial reaction to it, because it's like, okay, just let it settle. You know, change is change. It's not going to feel the best anytime it's implemented, and just give it a minute before making any kinds of decisions. Let's do the Five of Wands in the immediate future. The Moon, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. You've got such a even in the past there. Such a clear-cut type of an energy. Like if you want to be out of something because it doesn't feel right, you're out of something, you know. If you want to, at the opposite end of that, if you want to, hey, let's give this a chance and let's work on it because it feels like maybe we could, you're there with that. So I like whichever way you're going, you're coming from a place of clarity. You're not coming from, again, that initial reaction to things, or hey, I feel like I'm carrying so much pain or so much frustration about something and now I'm going to make a decision about that something. You're allowing yourself plenty of space and time to get to that clarity in which you know what you want to do about the situation. So you are dealing with something, maybe it's part of this change, something conflicting is showing up, and you're like, well, okay, but I think I want to work on it, you know, like I don't want to just bail on this, whatever it is. Okay. That's a lot of anyways, for the immediate future, for the Queen of Pentacles, you got the Tower, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords. I'm not sure. Let me see something. This is gonna get very challenging very fast, this situation right here. It's gonna encounter a lot of challenges. I have no idea what it is, if we're talking about the same partnership that I see here, starting off from a place of, oh my God, it's great, or if it's something else. It does have to do, or it's on the path of your stability. And it's looking like, again, something's changing initially. Your initial response to it, not that great, but then you give it some time. Then something challenging shows up, but then you're showing up with the clear mind of, yeah, okay, but you know, I'll take this on. And then I see quite the challenges showing up all at once, all together for the situation. This comes through with the sense of, as long as you remember to put yourself first through anything that shows up here, you'll be able to deal with these challenges in a much smoother way. It's still going to be difficult, you know, but you'll be able to at least come from that angle and feel the smoothness of the heaviness. If that makes any sense, yeah. Okay. Okay, so it's looking like it's going to be a little bit of a rocky road here. For whatever this is. But I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. From the universe for you, as a final advice, the Sun, the Two of Wands, the Empress. That's the good news that the universe is coming with. It's like, as challenging as it may appear at some point, it's going to be great when you get to the other side of the challenging part here. And it's because you're kind of giving me a sense of, you know that, you feel that, your higher self is kind of whispering it in my ears. So yeah, it's going to be fine. It's a little intimidating in how it shows up here, but I do see a sense of, again, coming from the energy of putting yourself first, and then your higher self is actually letting me in on the secret that it's going to be better than fine. It's going to be freaking amazing once the challenge passes. Okay. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.